And welcome everybody to Vero Beach, Florida. This is the Vero Beach Open. My name's Tim Baghurst, joining you live with Sudsy Munchik, tournament organizer. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but we got them fixed. We're here. It's game one between Mendez and Lawrence. It's 5-9. We've been here about 25 minutes, and we're still in the midway through game one.
Yeah, it's been a great game, actually. Very well played by both, Tim. You know, I don't know. Did we archive the video? Can people go back and watch what we've seen, or no?
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah, it's been really good. They're all playing. They're both playing super fundamental, not going for too much. Rallies are lasting a little bit longer. You and I talked offline. They're very athletic. They play a little bit different, but what's pretty cool is that they are kind of jockeying and dancing around. See that? Like just keeping it basic, not trying to do too much, not overhitting. It's been a good match.
Both players here with their coaches, of course. Kalani Lawrence here with her mom, and Carlos Quadri supporting Natalia Mendez. It's been a back and forth, but it's Lawrence who's edged the early part of this game with some excellent shot making in the middle of the court, and she's known for being aggressive, cutting balls off.
Yeah, Kalani's super scrappy, but you know, she knows how to manage points and rallies to win them. Obviously, her mom, you know, being a great player, has taught her well on, you know, how to manage points and ultimately how to manage games, and she's doing a good job here. But Natalia obviously is, you know, #4 player in the world and always up for battle. Equally scrappy, by the way. I've seen Natalia. It's funny, she's out there, but when she needs to, she can get physical. She can, not dirty like in a bad way, but she'll get scrappy.
Fight.
Yeah, she'll fight.
We're still waiting for Natalia to have that marquee breakthrough, that signature win, that even claiming an LPRT title. And will this be her weekend? She's got a tough task ahead of her. She's down early in this first game, and she has to beat the silver medalist from the World Championships.
I'd like to see both of them run up and cut that off before it gets deep.
Well, we mentioned the long rallies, and there's a point in case. Both players not hitting the best shots that they have, but keeping the ball alive, chasing it, and ultimately it's Lawrence who takes the point, and it looks like Mendez will take her second. And no, excuse me, Lawrence did take a timeout earlier, so one timeout each. We'll keep it here as we just got here. Sudsy, we're here at your club. Wonderful facility, two beautiful courts. I know you resurfaced them just a few weeks ago, and it's great to just have pros here.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, when Veronica and I decided to do this, that was it. The blinders were on. We got some great support from local players as well, and of course all the sponsors up on the wall. But at the end of the day, we really wanted to make sure we can show Vero Beach, Florida, some true ladies professional racquetball. They see Veronica all the time, you know, and naturally they think she's the greatest of all time. And we said, well, we're going to actually bring in some of the greatest of all time. And yeah, it's been a great week. It's been great having everybody. The ladies on and off the court are just super professional. We had our title sponsor here yesterday, Bill Miller. He was sitting right here with us watching Veronica's comeback, and it's been super exciting. I know that there's a huge buzz and energy now amongst a lot of the club players, but also locally. They just haven't seen racquetball like this, so it's really been exciting for us to have the ladies here.
I think that's important when pros come in. It creates a different kind of energy because you see what high level play really is, and it adds a little bit of stature to your club that you've had pros come and have a tournament in your locale.
Yeah, a lot of the guys and ladies I see, they watch, they're like, oh, I'm not as good as I thought I was.
Right? Here we go, 11-6. Both of these players have a fairly unusual forehand in particular.
Yeah, they do. I mean, you know, they're prep, but once they get to it, they hit it flat. And, you know, that's the key out there for you amateurs. However you get there, you want to make flat contact, but you do want to minimize that movement, you know, in the preparation and follow through as well. Keep it compact, short and sweet, and just rip it.
Soft hands from Lawrence.
Yeah, I think Natalia needs to get a little more aggressive. You know, go for a little bit more here.
Yeah, she's trying to out-rally Lawrence, and Lawrence will do this all day.
Yeah, that's a great point right there. You know, she is. It's interesting because, right, it looks like she's trying to rally with her, and I would tell her not like that, right? She, you know, you and I see that clearly. That's a setup where she can really step into it and fire it back, and she was a little bit tentative, kind of tried to steer it in there.
Lawrence closing in on this first game. Behind the back, Lawrence. Creative and successful. And just like that, Lawrence claims the first game 15-6. 8 points in a row for Lawrence. Check that, 9 points in a row. Momentum in favor of Lawrence. We'll talk about what Mendez has to do when we return. Players have 2 minutes. We'll take the same. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Game 2 about to start. Excellent first game from Kalani Lawrence, playing very well. Few unforced errors, keeping the ball alive, and Mendez really pushing the ball rather than striking it. During the break, I did see Mendez taking her shoes off, and it looked like some medical material was coming out, Band-Aid maybe, a wrap, something. Perhaps she has a blister. Not quite sure, but Mendez will have to play better than what she did in game 1. If you're just joining us, this is the first match of the day. We're also streaming Barrios Mania over on our other court. Oh my gosh, how about that for luck from Lawrence, and Mendez just, it's not my day, perhaps. Mendez doesn't think she got it, but it made the front wall somehow. Lawrence covered it, but the ball was just a little too fast. And just missed the return. 0-0. Not a particularly good serve. Lawrence went for the kill, put it too low into the floor.
1-0.
Two skips.
2-0.
Sudsy Munchik joins me once again. Two unforced errors from Lawrence in the start of this second game. Didn't see many of those in game one. We'll see if this momentum shift happens. It's amazing what happens in 2 minutes between games sometimes.
I always say that, Tim, you know, when I'm coaching. I say, give me a good 30 seconds, a hard, smart, good 30 seconds, and you can change the entire course of a match. I still think, you know, I really think that for Natalia to turn this around, she has to be more aggressive. Right out of the gate, just start trying to throw some haymakers and see if she can make something happen, get on a run, get streaky. Because like you said, Kalani is super comfy. If she's just going to go, you know, let's rally around. I'll do this all day, like you said. Like that was a good shot, right? But I still feel there's more there.
Oh yeah,
if she wants it.
She's not hitting as hard as she can.
Yeah, like it's like she's like placing it, trying to be too perfect. Yeah, like a little more bounce in her step you want to see, you know, like force Kalani to feel a little bit uncomfortable, kind of impose your physical will, if nothing else, and then good things can happen.
Three errors from Lawrence in game two. As a consequence, Mendez leads 4-1.
We can see it, though. It looks to seem right. Like there's a little bit of a more of a bounce in her step right now, Choka. Go get that. I like that.
Ooh, thought she had that one, not quite. We talked about the forehands of these players. Mendez, lots of scooping, kind of turning her racket over the top of the ball, almost like a tennis topspin.
Yeah, it's like she's hitting I'm going to splat it with a topspin to make it come up and over you. Just got to attack that. It's tough.
Ball's coming off the back wall a little bit from Lawrence in game two. Maybe a little too relaxed now.
Yeah, like that's the one I want to see Natalia step up and just, you know, rip that, not kind of baby it there. She has so much power and she hits it flat.
Mendez slowing things down, just regrouping, checking her watch for something. Who knows? Maybe a little coaching.
I can't wear it on there. It distracts me. Too much for my ADD.
That time, Mendez hit it solid low. Lawrence was there, but unable to retrieve it. Side out. I think that's what Mendez needs, shorter points.
Yeah, exactly.
She's losing the long ones.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. So you could be aggressive and still efficiently aggressive. That's tough out of the air like that. You know, you can go for an overhead backhand splat from 40 feet and still consider it being smart. Just have to know when and when not to.
That's better.
4-1.
Waiting to see the backhand serve from Mendez. It's one of her patented serves, but she's sticking with this serve, this half lob to the left. Then tries to slice the ball into the front wall. Missed it.
1-4.
Side out, 1-4.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to, you know, a lot of times we get people asking us about cutting the ball, slicing it. It's so much harder to control it when you're slicing it or cutting it. The speed changes, the angle changes, the plane of attack with your racket. Try to get down the, you know, hitting it flat. And then you can start messing with the cutting and the spinning.
It's a snap of the wrist down the left side for Mendez. Seems to have settled in this second game.
We could hear that.
Carla Munoz above us calling the score, keeping things under control on the court.
No. Second
There's
serve.
that backhand. Second serve called.
Screen serve.
Oh, screen
Just called a
serve.
screen.
Yo lo vi en pantalla.
That looked pretty good. I don't know. I mean, it was tight. But I'm an awful ref, Tim. So don't really. Everybody out there, you do not want me to ref. Tried to like poke it in there, right? Kind of like snap it in. Yeah, every tournament I go to, depending pro, amateur, I always have to find out what the rules are before. How many timeouts do I get? How many, you know, all those little trivial things. Can I?
Trivial, right?
Can my grip hang over?
Excellent serve from Lawrence.
Oh, almost got that.
No, your grip cannot hang over. We follow.
Don't tell me what I can do.
We follow IRF rules. Timeout on the court. We'll take one ourselves. Players have 1 minute. We'll be back in just the same.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
And we're back live, everybody. Tim Bagher, Sudsy Munchik here in Vero Beach, Florida. Beautiful facility. Two excellent courts at Vero Fitness. Want to say a big thank you to their staff for allowing us to be here. And, of course, Sudsy Munchik, who's hosted us this weekend. Here we go. 6-1. Another point for Mendez. This half lob seems to be bothering Lawrence a little bit.
Yeah, she's not really doing much with it. And, you know, she's switching up her returns, too. Shoot that. Oh, piso.
And you saw the
1-7.
expression of Mendez as she turns around, points to her head.
That's actually exactly where she should be. Not the racket, everyone out there. I love when, you know, like you see a lot of amateur players, they'll skip a ball and look at the racket like, hey guys, it's not the racket, I promise. Textbook.
2-7.
Two serving 7. Still a long way to go in this second game. Lawrence won the first, 15-6.
Attack that.
Excellent shot. Thanks to everybody watching on. I appreciate everybody who shares these feeds around social media. So we try and spread racquetball around the world.
I am sharing it as we speak.
Thank you, Sudsy. It's got to be lower, Lawrence. This time it's she who points to her head. It was the right shot, but just too high, and Mendez knew it was coming, chased it over. straight down the line, 7-3. Leaning back, Mendez skips it. Just a reminder as well, we stream on both Facebook and YouTube. 1080p 60 is the setting that you should select on your phone. That's the highest quality we can put out, and it is the best place to watch is on YouTube, where we can actually stream at that resolution. So if you're not watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, we cannot provide the best quality on that platform. Some three-shot rallies in the second game. There's one from Lawrence. Lawrence moves around in the box. She likes standing on the left side and serving the ball behind her, and it also opens up this right side. It's almost a walking drive serve like Ronda Rasic.
And she could switch it. She could hit a Z if she wants from there. She can go behind her. She can hit multiple spots on the side wall to change the angle that the ball comes at Natalia. That's coming off the back. That was just a complete mistake, I think. I think she wasn't sure what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And she got caught in between doing this or that.
Choca, ¿puedes porfa cerrar la caja? La caja de ahí.
Good call by Carla Munoz, the referee. Saw that open on that Z serve.
Yeah, the box on the left side had opened up.
The goodie box. No, that's the goodie box. That's what they call it. Yeah, you have to end those rallies. You know, that's a huge difference too. If you're out there and you're in front of the service line and you have an opportunity, you have to hit a rally ending shot. And there's a lot of different drills we'll do and just basic stuff, you know, to get your mind and body in sync to, you got to end the rally when you're up there. And she did. There too.
A loose serve way off the back wall. Lawrence taking it up
4-7.
at the encroachment line. And there's an example of you want your serve to be an advantage. In that situation, it became a disadvantage.
Yeah, for sure. If it comes off the back wall, it's a setup. We just classify it as a setup. Slows down. You're able to set your feet and shuffle into it. So keep it off the back wall. It's easy.
Of course.
Oi!
Well, when you hit the crack on the right side and it kicks out awkwardly and you get a free point, it is.
5-7.
It's interesting. Lawrence serving back to the right side again. You can see she's shifted over to the right side. We'll see if she hits the same serve. And that's 2 bounces. Another point for Lawrence. Starting to find some rhythm in this second game. 6-7. Timeout on the court. Probably a good one by Mendez. Sudsy, put yourself in the position of these two players. You have the confidence of having won game one if you're Lawrence. But game two has been different.
Yeah, it's been a little back and forth, right? Like Natalia gets the lead, and then she really hasn't done anything to put her foot on the pedal. And she's keeping Kalani in it, and it's just going to get more difficult for Natalia the closer that Kalani, the more she stays in it. I think it's 6-7.
It is.
And, you know, she's going to get back out there. If I'm coaching Kalani, we got to get one right here. We want to take that will away from Natalia to say, let's start adding to her doubt and wonder what's going on. Because she doesn't look super comfortable, right? Natalia doesn't seem like she's not like really hitting balls too clean. Her footwork's off a little bit, but she could find it too. And then, you know, maybe we see a tiebreaker.
And we know statistically that the person that or team that takes the timeout, you know, almost 3/4 of the time will win the rally afterwards. If you know that, and it's something I always made a point of, if somebody takes a timeout against me, I'm going to do my absolute everything to win that rally, to be that 25%, and then put in that mind of the opponent, why did I take that timeout? It didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you're doubting it. You know what I would consider here if I'm Kalani, right, is usually also your player is going to adjust to what's been happening. I might go out there and show her something completely different.
Yeah.
I might tell Kalani, hey, you know what? You've been serving from the left. I want you to now go to the right and just get a serve in, maybe a drive zeet or a form, something totally different, because you know that Natalia and her coach were adjusting to what's happening.
How do we cope with this? Yes. Okay, we're back in. 6 serving 7. Plenty of fans around us enjoying the action on a Friday morning.
Yeah, it's getting crowded here.
It is. It's great.
It is awesome.
This is a pro tournament only, by the way, no amateur division, so those coming are only coming to watch.
Spotlight the ladies.
Spot winner for Mendez. She
Side
had her
out.
feet set, side out. Timeout worked.
Yeah, I see, like that effort right there by Kalani. I would have wanted a little bit more there. She just got left side, drove serve short. Like, no, let's do something different. You'll remember next time, Kalani. Got to rip that.
Let me ask you, Sudsy. You know, I look at the pro players and I say, what is their secret weapon? What is the thing that makes them dangerous, which causes them to win matches? With Mendez, I feel like that power is missing from her game. Like, that point should have been over. That's better, but it's still not the Vargas, the Mania, the Salas, where it's like when they get their feet set, the point's done.
100%, yeah. And the thing is with Natalia, like you said, and we know this, she can rip the ball. Like a couple of those shots right there that she had, those setups, you know, I call it like the blow it by power. You need to turn it up a notch. Like we talk about all the time, the pros, they all hit hard. Everybody hits hard. Who hits the hardest or not? Everybody kind of hits hard or brings it when they need to, but that's the key. It's when you need to, and a lot of times you have to have that little extra gear to blow it by your opponent, and she has it. So I think that's something
We just haven't seen it.
Right. I just think it's something she needs to work on, because then mentally, if she gets into that, like, okay, this is the one, boom, attack it, I think she'll win a lot more points quicker.
Oh, my.
Go get that.
Okay, so this will be an interesting discussion because
No, what I understood is there is an out.
we're listening in to the official.
In my understanding, there is an out. Ball.
There is or isn't. We're listening to the referee. The referee says my understanding is there is an out ball. The ball was way above the 12-foot line, but there is no 12-foot line on the back wall. Therefore, you should keep playing.
Are there outs or no? None unless it goes out the window, but everything else is in play.
So everything is in play unless it goes out the window. And I think a good situation here is to replay that just because there was an argument about the fact that there is a line missing on the back wall.
Yeah, for sure. So what you don't see at home is that the court is enclosed, and there is like we opened up a little box or window so that refs can be up there. And I know the LPRT, and we discussed it, and apparently best way to go was just everything's in play because you can't see it. And I think that I agree with you. You got to replay it because they kind of all stop.
Yeah.
6-9.
So that's probably the right
I
thing
think
to do.
it's just fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
6-9.
Technically, these players should know that if there is no back line, it's playable because
Right, like
we've been
they
in
should know
courts
that.
where.
Exactly.
So who does it affect the most? That mini break.
7-9.
7-9.
Yeah, I kind of like the just play it rule. You know, that was close.
Yeah, and so what Lawrence
Second
does
serve.
is she serves behind her, and it forces Mendez to take a half step over on the left to cover it, which then opens up more space on the right to drive serve over for a sneaky ace. That was better.
That was 2 bounces also by Kalani, but let's see what happens. Wow.
I don't trust any of your decisions.
No,
after what
I'm
you told me
positive.
about reffing.
Show me a replay. I'm positive about that.
Well, we want to say thanks to everybody watching. Hope you're enjoying the show. Of course,
8-9.
Mania and Barrios is going on as well. You can watch that. JTRB is streaming that match as well. Try and get an update on the score for you in a minute.
7-5 in game 2 over there.
Side up.
Avoidable
You
hinder.
front, side up.
First one of the day for these two. Yep, early racket prep.
Step into that.
10-8.
Kalani just wants to extend this game as long as possible right now. She wants to get back into rallying.
That was a big skip.
Couple skips by Natalia here.
8-10.
8 serving 10.
Good shot. Keep the pressure on. Don't stop that play. That was going great.
We got a
That was
replay.
fun for us.
She asked for a replay.
She asked for a replay, says
You
our
were right there.
official. And the ref can call that because Lawrence was screened as the ball came over
8-10.
Mendez. It's callable, said Z.
Yeah, but it was fun to watch. Just keep it going. Don't worry about that stuff. Just play through.
Well, we get an extra rally.
That's tough.
It's that scooping forehand, though. Instead of snapping through flat, it's over the top, and it slows the ball down and keeps it up.
9-10.
I'd be curious to measure the power differential on the forehand and backhand side of Mendez. I think she hits harder on the backhand side.
Oh, absolutely. For sure. No doubt about it.
And she shouldn't.
Smart.
No, stop.
Oh, what's the call?
Just a replay.
Just a replay.
Just a replay.
Yeah, a lot of things are going Kalani's way right now.
Yeah.
You notice that? Just getting some bounces. Getting some
9-10.
9 serving 10. Mendez is not taking the
Second
bait
serve.
by shifting over to the left side, and I think perhaps she's more comfortable with the backhand over there. Okay, I'm not going to let you serve to my right.
Kalani's just right now. She's bottom line is she's just outplaying her. She's just we're watching it so we can see every detail. You can see the way Kalani's kind of going about it. She's setting her up for those shots.
Patient.
She's playing, but she's definitely playing pretty good right here.
And as we talked about, Lawrence tends to win the longer rallies.
Stop.
Oh.
Sorry, I just punched you in the leg a few times because I'm like, no, go get it. Go hit it.
10-10.
TJ, I'm sorry, I'm working right now. We can't talk. I'll text you later. Talking to TJ.
TJ Von
Baumbach.
Bach, commissioner of the LPRT, watching on. There's that slider. She got it. Mendez thought it was short, but it was good. I think we might see a timeout. We do. We'll take a timeout ourselves. It's getting close. It's 10-10 game 2.
you want to stand here. This way, if your opponent's over here, you can hit it away from them all the way over there, down the line. If they're all the way back here, hit it way up close up there. Wait a minute. We're definitely not going to do it this way.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baggers joining you with Sudsy Munchik, who is currently entertaining the crowd behind us. If you know Sudsy, you know what I mean.
Actually, you can throw your beer. Sudsy will clean them up.
I will.
During the break, Sudsy, we were talking about just the mechanics of the forehand of Mendez. You're number 4 player in the world, at least seeded 4 in this tournament.
11-10.
You're kind of in your mid to late 20s now. Do you change your grip and really try to reinvent yourself to get into the top 2?
I think it would help her. I think that, you know, if she worked on that grip, she would have to have confidence, right? So you don't want to completely, that was 2. You wouldn't want to completely tear her down, but you have to talk to her and say, hey, this is going to be a commitment that, are you ready for this? Because you're definitely going to go a little bit backwards, but they're such good athletes, they'll be able to adjust and adapt quicker. Truthfully, if I was working with her and I asked her that question and I got the read that she wasn't really confident in it, then we just work with what we have. But it could be something that could hold her back, you know, moving forward. Like you said,
I
winning that
think we're
breakthrough.
seeing it in this match where how many forehand winners has Mendez hit? Very few. Meanwhile, Lawrence, she's clawed it back and now takes the lead. She's up 12-10. That looked like 2 to me too, Sudsy. Oh my gosh, that was unusual. And there's a big skip from Mendez forehand side. We're just seeing the forehand. It's just breaking down, and Lawrence isn't doing anything that she doesn't do. She's playing consistent, smart racquetball.
Yeah, I mean, right now might be the time to attack the right side, you know, and see, because you know Natalia's feeling it. She knows what's going on. I wouldn't mind a high lob straight into the right here.
Yeah.
You know, where she can really set, because now it's a different swing than what she's been doing in the rallies, which is kind of that loopy where she's got to set her forehand, see what it does.
It's better. Feet set, comfortable in the middle, right side open. Mendez puts it away.
10-12.
10 serving 12.
Second serve.
This is what Kalani wants. Yep. It's exactly what she wanted.
Cuts the ball off early. I love the aggressive nature of that shot. A lot of players don't do that. They backpedal to take it deep in the court. Kalani Lawrence has been practicing that. It's very clear.
Yeah, super athletic. They both are. They're both super athletic, so that's why these rallies can go on, but just seems that Kalani figured out how to win those longer rallies.
Second serve.
Today, at least, up to this point.
Winner advances to the quarterfinals. Lawrence will want a replay. She's not going to get it. It's a tough one.
10-12.
Winner takes on Barrios or Mania. That's ongoing right now. Solid forehand. No two bounces called. And I guess it doesn't matter. Mendez looks back to her coach. Like, I can't believe that call didn't go in my favor. Doesn't matter. She stayed calm, finished the point, 11-12.
That's what you have to do. You know, you have to know that that could happen. So play the point through to the end. That was a first of this match. Kind of brought it back down the line over here with a backhand.
12-10.
What do you think?
Well,
what do you think?
The referee just said 12-10, but earlier said 11-12, so.
We going breaker or no?
Side out.
I don't think so. I don't think so, but you never know. That's why we watch.
This is where it's fun to be aggressive because you can go on like a run. You know, nobody, and this is where you need it too. This is where you got to run off 2 or 3. This is where Vargas is so tough because with her power, she's able to run off 3 or 4 points in a row.
Oh, I like that from Lawrence. That backhand was aggressive. Snap of the wrist. Side out 12-11.
12-11.
What about you? We going to a tiebreaker?
I don't know. It seems like Kalani really is in control.
You put me on the spot.
Yeah,
I'm doing the same.
I think Kalani's in control. I just want to see, you know, if Natalia can start putting down a couple of forehands here. I know it's late, but she's going to have to. She's going to have to start ending a couple of rallies with her forehand.
I noticed you still didn't answer my question.
We are going tiebreaker.
Okay. It's just not a good serve from Lawrence. A second serve. Lob Z came way off the back wall, and Mendez punished it. 11-12. What a tense second game. If you're just joining us, Lawrence won the first fairly comfortably, 15-6.
Patience. Now you got to score here.
And she does.
My daughter, see, she's aspiring racquetball player. She said, "Who's that in the pink shirt?" That is Kalani Lawrence. Her name is Kaylani. And that's Natalia. Patience, not yet, not yet. Smart. Oh, that's tough. Wow.
Too tough. Gliding off the back glass. Lawrence asking if she has a timeout. I think she does. She's going to take one. She thinks about it. She does take it. We'll do the same. We'll be right back.
That wasn't a confident timeout. Let's see.
We'll be right back.
Timing 13-12.
Welcome back, everybody. 13 serving 12 in favor of Mendez.
Go get that. See, I would have liked to see aggressiveness. Now patient. Not yet. Wow.
Nicely done off the back wall from Mendez. Brings up Game point. Could we be going to a tiebreaker? Gene Fry, sponsor of this tournament, wanders in just to catch the end of the second game.
The wandering Gene. Thank you,
He's
Gene.
been a big
Thank you.
supporter of racquetball and has been here all week so far.
This is the blow it by power. She
Oh,
didn't need-
I thought that was 2. Wow. What? I thought that was 2 bounces.
Yeah, I agree. I do think that the refs are a little bit uncomfortable, or at least maybe Carla is today, with seeing the 2 bounces from up top.
Yeah.
But
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Game point saved. 12 serving 14.
she's doing a great job though, Carla.
Excellent put down from Lawrence. 3-shot rally. Good serve. Loose return off the back wall. Just what you want. Textbook racquetball.
Yeah, good time for Kalani to change up her plan of attack here.
And we saw a timeout work in her favor. Mendez had her hand up. Not sure why. Lawrence. Smart down the line. All of a sudden, Sudsy Munchik, 14-14.
Kalani super focused since she's come off that timeout. Look at her.
Match point for the 13 seed for a place in the quarterfinals.
That was smart.
And puts it down. Wow. She was down game point. She saved the game point. Questionable call, but doesn't matter. Came back in and rolled, as you talked about, finishing quickly. She did just that.
Yeah, she closed it out. She was super focused. I mean, you could see it in her eyes and her body language. She was just locked in on playing a couple good points, not making any mistakes. And congrats to Kalani, Natalia, too. Keep working hard. It's great to have you, and looking forward to seeing the rest of the event here and see what happens.
Well, next up, don't forget, coming up on these courts is Sotomayor Mejia. That will be on our other court, and Vargas Rodriguez. Last time those two played, it went to a tiebreaker at the U.S. Open. Those players are warming up now. We'll be back in just a few minutes as we return here at Vero Beach Open.